Black Voice, a community affairs program addressing issues of particular interest to Houston's African American community.
Welcome back to the Black Voice. You know, during adolescence, teens are forming habits that will last a lifetime. And one camp is helping teenagers with one big habit, and that is how to manage their money wisely. Alliance Financial Ministries hosts a two-day camp, Teen Money Camp, for all of our youths in the area, designed to help teens develop some positive financial habits. Now, the management program provides the financial decision-making tools that young people need to create financial independence and future financial freedom. Joining me now is Lonnie Matthews, the Executive Director of Alliance Financial Ministries. Thank you for joining us. Your company is a literacy company?
Yes, we're a financial literacy company, and our mission is to provide the motivation and educational tools necessary to make good financial decisions.
How early should you start in our youth to try and get them to realize that, you know, money just doesn't grow on trees and you just can't get it out of mama's purse or daddy's pockets all of the time?
I'd say as soon as possible. I have a 7-year-old, and I'm constantly reminding her that that costs money every time she asks for something. What I did find once I've done the camp for these last couple of days, that you'd be surprised, teens really just don't have any clue about what money is and how it works.
Okay, so tell us about the Teen Money Camp.
It's a 2-day camp that we've been trying to get off the ground. This is our first year getting it off the ground. Next year we hope to expand it. But what we did was brought in teens. We talked to them about several areas of money management, goal setting, budgeting, the use of credit cards or staying away from credit cards. We also talked to them about their career goals and, you know, what it takes to achieve those career goals.
Now, how many kids did you have involved in the first camp?
This camp, we had about 35 youth come out on the 2-day camp that we had.
And are we talking about middle school, junior high, high school?
Well, in order to make it a little bit, a little bit tighter, we chose high school students this time. It's basically the 9th grade through the 12th grade. We've also gotten a lot of requests for parents who have younger kids wanting to do a camp, but right now we're sticking with the high school.
Now, is the reason it's so important for teens to know about financial management and how to plan for their financial future because they control a lot of money in this country? A lot of people don't realize we're talking about more than $170 billion in the hands of teenagers.
Yes, absolutely. And then for some, that can be a scary thought, but the reality is the teens did spend over $170 million last year on items. So it's easy that we get them on task and start to develop good habits early on in life.
In the past 10, 15 years, a lot of young people have been receiving these letters in the mail. Hi, you're qualified. Here's your credit card. You know,
Exactly.
Just go ahead and start using it. And some students kind of think that, oh, wow, this is my free $5,000.
Exactly.
Is that the case?
That's really what they're perceiving it as. And I made it the point during the camp to let them know that if someone gives you a $5,000 credit card, they're not giving you $5,000. They're only allowing you to spend $5,000 that you have not earned yet. And from a simple finance term, that future dollars are always worth more than present dollars. So you're spending more when you use credit.
And if you use that credit card, you are the one responsible.
Absolutely.
It's not, you can't go call on mama, can't go call on daddy.
You cannot do that. Well, I always remind them that someone has to pay the bill. But I definitely caution the students about using credit at all costs.
Where does a child pick up bad spending habits?
From their parents, honestly. I think that parents assume that children or teenagers know more about money than they do. And they honestly don't. Just from the camp these last couple of days, I witnessed that when I hear teens say, well, you need a credit card. You need a credit card. What if your car breaks down? That's an emergency. And, you know, I had to keep reminding them that you don't necessarily need a credit card. What you need is a savings account. So if you get in the habit of saving money, when things happen that aren't expected, you can just simply take care of them. It's only an emergency if you don't have the cash to take care of it.
Now tell me a little bit about Alliance Financial Ministries, because most people don't think in terms of a ministry being tied to finances.
Well, it's a ministry that was created in 2001 after me having some financial problems of my own. You would think that, you know, I have a bachelor's degree in finance, but I spent my time learning about corporate finance. I never learned about personal finance. So after having problems of my own, I've decided that this is something that we need to get this message out. So that's what it is. It's a ministry. We're out to administer to people and help them with their financial needs. And we do that through seminars, workshops, programs like the Teen Money Camps. We have corporate programs. We have faith-based programs. Or if you just want a speaker for an event to come out and share, we'll do that as well.
Okay, this year, first Teen Money Camp, and you won't have another one until next year?
We won't have another one until next summer. Our goal is to have Teen Money Camp for 6 weeks, one a week in various parts of the city. So we'll be looking for, individuals who want to host it and partner with us to get this camp off the ground.
All right, now we're going to let our viewers know how they can find out a little bit more about the Teen Money Camp. www.financialministries.org. Log on to that website and find out a little bit more about how to help our young people manage their money in the right way.
Absolutely.
Thank you so very much, Lonnie, for joining us here on The Black Voice.
Thank you. I certainly appreciate it.
And up next, an exhibit for the sweet tooth in every member of your family.